Picture this. A quiet Sunday morning in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, shattered by a horrific crime. A 9-year-old girl vanishes in broad daylight, only to be found in a scene so brutal it haunted an entire city. This is the story of Hong Mei Fong, a tragedy that unfolded in 1987 and remains unsolved. What happened that day? Who could commit such an atrocity? Let's dive into the chilling mystery. Our tale takes place in Kuala Lumpur, a bustling Malaysian city famed for landmarks like the patron's Twin Towers, then Hot Temple, Salome Bridge, the River of Life, and Chinatown. Hong Mei Fong was born in 1978 in this vibrant metropolis. At the time of the incident, she was just 9, living with her family on Japan Iambai, a busy street in northern Kuala Lumpur lined with 2- and 3-story shophouses, stores downstairs, homes above. Her family's 2-story home doubled as a business, an eatery run by her parents, Hong Tan Phai and Dong Nark Tan, serving bak batek, a beloved Malaysian dish of pork ribs simmered in a rich herbal broth. Mei Fong, a 3rd grader at Chino Nan Primary School, was the second eldest of 6 siblings. Quiet, obedient, and bright, she excelled in school. Her older brother, Hong Du then, just a year her senior, was her constant companion. On that fateful morning, the siblings set out together to buy breakfast for the family, until a split-second decision changed everything. It was April 12, 1987, a rainy Sunday in Kuala Lumpur's hot, humid April weather. At 8:30 a.m., the family shop was opening. Tan Phai, 37, prepped the store while Nark Tan, 38, assisted. With breakfast yet to be made, Nark Tan handed some cash to Du then, asking to take Mei Fong to a nearby bakery. The siblings skipped out happily, simple joys of childhood. They reached the shop at the street's end, but it was closed. Unwilling to return empty-handed, they decided to try a nearby market. On their way down Japan Tun Risol, Du then suddenly needed a bathroom break. "Stay here, don't move," he told Mei Fong, dashing the 200 meters back home. She waited alone. 10 minutes later, he returned, no Mei Fong. Panicked, he shouted her name, searching frantically, but she was gone. He raced home to alert his parents. Dropping everything, Tan Phai and Nark Tan rushed the spot, scouring the area. Japan's Iambai was dotted with abandoned houses and a few open shops, with little foot or vehicle traffic. They questioned passers-by. Nobody had seen a 9-year-old girl. The family combed every corner, joined by kind neighbors, but after 2 hours, hope faded. Mei Fong was too well-behaved to wander off without telling her brother. Had someone taken her? Desperate, her parents expanded their search to nearby streets and isolated spots. By afternoon, they reached an empty 3-story commercial building east of Japan Iambai, next to a gas station. Nark Tan pushed open the door, stepping into a long hallway with stairs to the upper floors. Tan Phai followed. Then, near the staircase, Nark Tan opened another door and nearly collapsed. She screamed Mayor Dong's name hoarsely. Tan Phai bolted to her side. There lay their daughter, naked, eyes bulging, an electrical cord strangling her neck, her body covered in violation marks. Worst of all, a 90 centimeters wooden rod, studded with 3 nails and a metal shard, pierced her from below straight to her heart. Devastated, they cradled her, rushing her to a nearby hospital, but it was too late. Grief consumed the family as they reported the crime to Kuala Lumpur police, vowing to find her killer. Police swarmed the scene, a dilapidated building littered with abandoned wood, wires, and construction debris, a known haunt for addicts due to its foot traffic. The crime scene was already compromised, but they found bloodied shoe prints. After cross-checking, these matched Mayor Dong's parents and curious onlookers, who were quickly ruled out. Gas station staff and locals along the route from the family's home offered no leads. If not an accident, was this revenge? The family's thriving batek shop, poised for growth, might have sparked envy among rivals, targeting Mei Fong as payback. Yet, no suspects emerged. 2 days later, the autopsy revealed she'd been assaulted neck, chest, and lower body. While alive, with bite marks from at least 8 people. Limited forensic tech in 1987 couldn't extract DNA, and with no cameras or witnesses, the case stalled. News of the savage crime ignited outrage across Kuala Lumpur. Citizens began their own investigations, reporting tips to the police, desperate to catch the monster, suspecting Tamil-speaking men. Common in South India, South Lanka, and Southeast Asia, police arrested 3 ex-convicts, 1 fluent in Tamil, 2 shop regulars. Dental experts compared their bite marks to Mayor Dong's wounds. None matched. Lacking evidence, they were released. The investigation faltered, facing unprecedented pressure. A 10,000 ringgit reward, about $2,300 USDA then, was offered, sparking protests demanding justice and better street safety. Locals raised a bounty 20,000 ringgit through charity sales, even hiring a shaman to summon Mayor Dong's spirit. Fruitless. Her parents refused burial, awaiting justice, but as her body decomposed, they relented by May 1987. Old beliefs suggested a red burial outfit could turn her into a vengeful spirit, but elders warned her soul would wander, never reincarnating. They buried her plainly. Then, a local paper received an anonymous handwritten letter claiming to be from the killer. He'd watched the investigation among the crowd, nearly surrendering but losing his nerve, citing mental illness and remorse. He promised to confess if forgiven. A second letter followed, same handwriting, insisting he acted alone, not 8, contradicting the police. A third demanded 300,000 ringgit, $70,000 USDA, to relocate, threatening more child victims like Mayor Hong if unpaid. Public fury surged at his audacity. Later letters, now in English, claimed he'd written maliciously to mock media sensationalism, begging forgiveness. No clues emerged. He stopped writing. Investigations yielded nothing further. By 2009, 22 years later, the killer remained free. The Hong family had moved from Japan Iambai, still running a back, but the shop was elsewhere. Locals remembered Mayor Dong's tragedy with lingering anger and sorrow. She grew up before our eyes, they said. It's a thorn in our hearts. Police admitted onlookers had destroyed key evidence. Died then, racked with guilt, died of liver disease in 1999 at 22. Nark Ton wept daily, telling a 2009 interviewer, "Don't let her be forgotten. The killer's still out there." Tan Phai, haunted by memories, never blamed anyone. Police and Good Samaritans tried their best, he said, donating charity funds to schools after fruitless reward efforts. Over 30 years on, Mayor Hong would have been in her 40s, but her life stopped at 9. The killer, perhaps the letter writer, perhaps not, evades justice unless he confesses. From a criminal psychology perspective, this wasn't random. The methodical brutality, strangulation, impalement, multiple assailants, points to a group driven by deep-seated rage or ritualistic intent, possibly revenge against the family's success. The bite mark suggests a frenzied, personal attack, yet the letters hint at a lone, unstable mind craving control and attention. Were they a taunt or a red herring? Without forensics, we're blind. This predator thrived in chaos, exploiting a trusting child in the city's blind spots. Justice may never come, but the scars on Kuala Lumpur endure. That's all for today. See you next time. Goodbye.